The last and final step in self-confidence is wardrobe, the thing you wear. I call it sometimes a armor. You don't need to wear a suit like me. You can look good in any situation with just a few tips. So let me take you through wardrobe. First of all, if I can give you a piece of advice, you can start from scratch and redo your whole wardrobe. You can build it up with a few items which are actually classics. You can combine them in a lot of ways and they will suit for a lot of occasions. Another good idea is when you build up your wardrobe, make sure that all your blouses or shirts or dresses or jackets, they are faced in the same direction. As you can see here, all the jackets are in the same direction, so they're facing in the same direction. This makes it actually easy if you are looking for something to go through the pockets. For example, here you have the breast pocket, but you could also have the inside pocket. So if they are all facing the same direction, it will be much more easy to find something if you lost something, for example, a pen or maybe some money. Try to separate winter clothing from summer clothing. Now, if you have the space, obviously. Now, if you don't have the space, a good idea, for example, to put away your winter clothing is a space bag. Now, this is a space bag. It will actually suck out the air of the garments so that you have more place to put them into your wardrobe. Now, you have to be careful with everything like fur or leather, because, for example, when leather cannot breathe, due to the fact that the air is sucked out, it will start cracking, so be careful. But these space bags are actually a very interesting idea. If possible, if you are detail orientated, try to color coordinate all your clothing. From socks to shoes to shirts to dresses, you name it. If you have it color coordinated, it will be easier in your mind when you open up your wardrobe. Another tip I will give you is to invest in this. This is a clothing brush. Now, this clothing brush is not only to take away all sorts of little things on your clothes. No, it's actually to give a good rub on your clothes. Why? Well, because the fabric will lift itself, and by lifting itself, it will air much more and much easier. When you wear, for example, a suit or maybe a dress, try not to wear it 2 days in a row. I would really advise to brush it with this clothing brush and put it in an area where you have a bit of air. Don't put it straight away into the closet, because the sweat you have built up over the day will actually mingle with all the other clothing in the cupboard. So try to avoid that. Do you actually know what dry cleaning is? Do you know how the process works? Actually, the word kind of tells you what it is. It's cleaning clothing dry. There is no liquid involved. Well, to be honest, there is, but the liquid is turned into a gas. And that gas, which is chemical obviously, that gas will go onto your clothing and with the chemical reaction take away the stains. Of course, there are a few other steps, but that's the main idea. Now, a lot of people will put their clothing into dry cleaning to be cleaned, and that's good. But the thing is, it will soften and it will damage your fabrics. Your shirts, for example, they will deteriorate much quicker than when you wash them on the normal washing machine. So if you need dry cleaning, do it only if you really have to. The trick with stains is whenever you make a stain, try and treat it as quickly as possible. For example, if you have a stain on a tie or a scarf, try to clean it immediately. Most of the times, if you have natural products like maybe, I don't know, wine or tomatoes, etc., you can take it away with the basic things. When you pick up your clothing from the dry cleaning, always make sure that you let it air a good time. And I mean by that, sometimes it's wrapped in plastic. Take off the plastic, hang it outside, covered of course if you can, for at least 24 hours. Why? Because these chemicals, they contain solvents. It's like glue. And all that glue, all those solvents, those chemicals, they have to actually go away. Because if you put them into your cupboard, they will mix with all the other clothing and they will damage that fabric as well. Let me give you another tip in terms of etiquette. If you have a well-made suit, you will see that the buttons can be opened on the sleeves. Especially bespoke buttons will have this. The right etiquette says that when you wear a suit, the first button should be unbuttoned. If you're wearing a jacket on, let's say, a jeans, then you should open two, because that will be leisure time.